In this video we're going to look at finding the midpoint between 2 points. Alright, so I have my x and y axis. Remember, this is my x axis and this is my y axis. And I have 2 points. And this point here, and I call them points but they're really coordinates. This coordinate here is 1, 1. I'll just do it a bit bigger. 1, 1. And this coordinate here then is 3, 3. And I want to find the middle of those 2 points. So I know the middle of those 2 points is going to be somewhere around here. Okay. But how do I find exactly where it is? There is a formula. Okay. The formula will show me exactly where the middle of those 2 points are. And here's the formula, and it looks a bit more tricky than it actually is. You do not have to learn this formula off by heart though. This formula is on page 18 of our logbooks. And the formula is x1 plus x2 all divided by 2, comma, y1 plus y2 all divided by 2. And what that means is, I take these points, I label them x1, y1, x2, y2, I put it into the formula and I solve. So I'll show you how that works. So I'm going to write out my 2 points. 1, 1 and 3, 3. And I'm going to label these points x1, y1, x2, y2. And it has to be labelled x1, y1, x2, y2. If I wrote it like this, okay, I could still go x1, y1, x2, y2. That would be fine, right? But what I can't do is I can't label it x1, y2. Okay, I'm not allowed to do that. So I've labelled these x1, y1, x2, y2. And all I do now is take my formula and sub in the x numbers and the y numbers. So over here I see x1, so x1 is 1 plus x2, which is 3. There's x1, there's x2, comma, y1, which is 1, plus y2, which is 3. So just simplifying that, 1 plus 3 is 4 over 2, comma, again 1 plus 3 is 4 over 2. If we simplify these fractions we get 2 comma 2. What that 2 comma 2 means, if we put brackets around it, is that's the point. Let's look up here and find 2, 2. There it is. There's the midpoint. Okay. We'll do one other sample here. Okay, so in this question, again we have 2 points. We have point minus 3, minus 2, and we have point or coordinate 3, 1. And I want to find where the middle of that is. And again, it's going to be somewhere around here, I guess. Right, but I want to find out exactly where it is though, not just, you know, around about where it is. So again, take my 2 points. Doesn't matter which I draw first. Say minus 3, minus 2, and 3, 1. But equally I could say 3, 1, and minus 3, minus 2. Okay, it doesn't matter which comes first. The next step, I label my points x1, y1, x2, y2 in that order. And now I put it into my formula. Mightn't be plus, we'll see. Actually, we will put in the plus. Okay, so x1 is minus 3 and x2 is 3. And y1 is minus 2 and y2 is 1. So be careful now with your signs. Minus 3 and 3 is 0 over 2. Minus 1 and 1 is minus 1, and that's over 2. So 0 over 2 is 0, and minus 1 over 2 is minus a half. So where is that? 0 minus a half is here. So there's the midpoint. Okay, we'll just try it the other way. We'll try it putting our 3, 1 first. Okay, we'll see if we get the same answer. So instead of writing it this way, we'll write it 3, 1 minus 3 minus 2. Label my points again, x1, y1, x2, y2. Fill it into our formula. Okay, so our x1 is 3, and our x2 is minus 3. So I'll just put it in brackets because there's a plus in front. And likewise, our y1 is 3, and our y2 is minus 2. So 3 and minus 3 is 0, that's over 2, comma, 3 and minus 2 is 1. Okay. Sorry guys, I made a mistake there. Okay, can I go back? Should we go back again? Okay, let's start again. So x1 is 3 and x2 is minus 3. And y1 is 1. Okay, I put in 3 there, I shouldn't have. And y2 is minus 2. So 3 and minus 3 is 0. It's over 2, comma, 1 and minus 2 is minus 1, and that's over 2. 0 over 2 is 0, minus 1 over 2 is minus half. There's my point, and look up here, same point. Okay, so that's just proof it doesn't matter which order it comes, but we do have to label it x1, y1, x2, y2. Okay, thanks guys.